This morning.
Good
Good to see you, Jerome. It's time check, 6:49 and 18 seconds. Let's go and see Andy. Probably enjoying himself somewhere.
Michael Underwood, who is here with
Susanna's earrings today. There we look.
Look at that.
He's right. What a great
it's
spot.
uncanny.
By Roy synergy of earring and ornament.
I like to coordinate with the studio wherever possible.
He's looking
Susanna.
clearly.
Shall we talk about...
Yes, let's do that. It's official.
I was there. I had some old colleagues that I linked up with, Charlie State from The Other Side and Kathy Newman from Channel 4 and Robert Peston. When you describe it as gigantic...
Talking about racing to read an inside story, I can tell you, it was a little bit disappointing by the time I got inside because, I mean, very good interview, but wasn't quite what it said on the tin, which I was hoping would be the intimate details of me, you, and pyjamas.
So, gigantic picture, but you're not describing my size. So you'd be able to carry me in a
Susanna's
TV wife
famous
carrying
onesie. Every
competition.
morning we get in here at like 4:30. Oh, it's always so early. There's Susanna in her onesie waiting for me with that little cheeky grin. Now look, talking of cheeky grins, I love
Charlotte,
this
well,
stuff.
Charlotte was just, between the addiction and recovery, because right, just coming up to 7:30, which means it's time to catch up with Andy, who's been keeping
freezing cold. This is delightful.
Yeah, he's been keeping his location such a secret this morning that we actually couldn't even hear what he was saying a little bit earlier on in the programme. But finally, Andy, you can reveal where you are.
Well, 30 years ago today, it seems extraordinary that it was so long ago, but almost 200 people lost their lives in one of the worst maritime disasters in British history.
Families will gather at a service in Dover later to mark the anniversary of the day that a car ferry capsized minutes after leaving Zeebrugge in Belgium. Richard Gaisford's in Zeebrugge. In the shadows, really, and you can see the rescue helicopter.
Never to this day do
about them that might help identify whether they survived.
You know...
at the time, but I'm all
Saved, because when you got onto that boat, onto the...
really came down.
I don't think so. There's too many bags.
Come, we'll be back in just a few moments. I love it when Michael Underwood is here. I like it when Richard's here. I like
You're on it?
I like it. Pretty much everybody. apart from some.
Emma Freud, his delightful other half, they are great people.
Really?
And they
Yes.
put all their effort, all their time, all their energy into raising hundreds of millions for comic relief here in America. And we should just take a second to salute them. I'm sure you're watching, Richard, Emma. We do salute you.
Yeah.
You're amazing people. And even though I get taken down by Hugh Grant in your little stunt, and I will exact horrific revenge, I do wish you all the very best with your day. Hugely popular with the nation.
Probably.
My mother will be having words.
Finally,
with him.
we've got a...
John Legend is doing absolutely
Isn't he?
everything.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I can't get enough of it. I think he's one of the great singer-songwriters in the world right now.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
brilliant.
think it is. You have mellowed. I haven't heard you
Look at
being
that.
so positive for so many seconds
It's unnerving.
of a live broadcast.
I've always had things I like and things I don't like. I just
it.
express opinions. I realise we're now in an atmosphere in the world where anyone that expresses opinions must be shot at dawn, which in my case would be particularly ironic. But I do think everybody should be allowed to have an opinion, apart from actors.
This is why I love Michael Underwood.
Way I think these things are a sort of terrible.
I think the extremities on all sides, whether it's the Polish MP on one side or the PC brigade, I mean, I have to say, I did find I think, particularly in Britain, we should always be able to laugh at stuff. The moment we can't laugh at things like that, we lose something, don't we?
Well, I think we still do. I think the problem is when the headlines are the extremes, and most of us live in the centre. Then what it feels like is you're being bombarded with extreme left or extreme right information.
One thing I'm acutely aware of is I haven't allowed my female co-host to ask a single question.
Not something that's
which,
gone
of course, is
unnoticed.
slightly ironic. We're discussing Susanna.
I was worried about annoying that lovely viewer who said I have to leave you alone and step back from all conversations. So, lovely to see you. We're going to keep talking to you.
Someone was just tweeted saying, will loose women have to be renamed loose people? And why is it only women? I'm going to march about this.
I'm getting so confused. We're going to talk more to Melanie. Was there is Marcella Costa, who joins us now from LA, and then be allowed to.
LAX. I went, really? He went, yeah, a photographer was bothering his family. I said, wow, what were the repercussions? He went, nobody bothers me at LAX anymore. But, I mean, the thing that struck me was there didn't appear to be security with Louis. Now, if you're because that can't happen. You know, you can't be terrorising people. But I always felt most paparazzi knew the line, and the ones that crossed that line gave everybody a bad name. Good to see the Pap that we talked to earlier saying that he felt the same.
And it's just, I think it's hard for you guys. You're on
Come back
set.
soon. We've enjoyed having you. Let's go to Laura, Lieutenant Kennedy.